Hey, everybody. Our project is coming close to a close. We've been working on it for quite a while, and we should be shifting it to the last member of our team in order to finish it up. I personally, of course, have been working alone on this, and so my house is wired and done essentially when it comes to the electrical side of things. I've put together my circuit diagram. I followed my circuit diagram in order to create my house, but now I need to dress it up for the last bit and getting it ready for sale along that way. So, just as a reference point as to what you can see here, I've got my two different rooms. This room over here has my two switch or two light bulbs that are in it, and I've got a switch on the side just here where I can flip that down, and my two light bulbs turn on and off. Right. I have a second room that's over here, which has the three light bulbs in it, and if I switch that switch on, those three light bulbs come on all at once. I also have an outside light. I guess I should turn it this way. Not very pretty at the moment with this big piece of duct tape on it, but I do have a switch that turns that light on and off here, right? So I've got my three different spaces. I've got my lights that turn on and off, but it's kind of plain on the inside. And so the last piece of our puzzle, right, is to turn that inside and potentially the front door as well into something that looks like a house or a home. And so I have this criteria, which is my design evaluation. And in the design evaluation, what I'm asking for you to do is for your turn to kind of turn a profit on this home, to make it into a meaningful space. So this is a model of a home that you want to sell along the way. So we're going to decorate it to help to ensure interest for potential buyers for quick sale and for you for full points. So make sure your house meets the following criteria. First, rooms should be decorated neatly and should reflect the purpose of the room. For example, a refrigerator should not be in the bedroom, at least not in this house. All inside surfaces like walls and floors and ceilings should be covered or colored in a way that is different from the original construction material. So right at the moment, we can disconnect that. I've got all of these wall spaces that look like shoebox, and I could paint them. So I could take some spray paint and I could paint them, or I could put paper over the top of them, right, to cover the walls inside of there. Something that is not the original construction material. And then the third part here is that I need three-dimensional furniture to be placed inside each room for a buyer to better imagine living in the home. So this actually is a mock-up of the rooms where I lived in South Africa, which is kind of funny. So we had a door coming into our spaces here. We did just like this, and we had a two-bedroom home that was made out of cinder block. And in that first room over here, we had our living room space, and there was kind of a dining room table in the middle. And then over here, we had um, a two burner stove, and then there was a refrigerator there. So I'm going to create that space. And then on the other side of the home, we had kind of a bedroom space. So there was a bed kind of where my fingers are here, and there was a desk over here in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and recreate my African home where I lived for 2 years, but I'm going to create this with kind of three-dimensional furniture, right? So a picture of furniture is not enough. I'm not going to print off a picture of a bed and stick it to the floor. I'm going to actually fold that. Maybe I'll include some links in Google Classroom to some origami furniture. See what you can create. It doesn't have to be origami, but you get the idea. So the big deal here is additionally, you may not use pre-made furniture. So if you're thinking about going out to the dollar store or raiding your bin of toys, um, or creating things, it has to be furniture that you've made yourself, right? So it should be handmade stuff. Suitable materials for furniture could include, but are not limited to, origami, wood, modeling clay, and so on. In order to determine the design appeal of your house to help it prepare for sale, the real estate agent, that's me, will use the following evaluation documentation. So when I look at your project and the furniture that's inside of it, I will look at it using this form here. So the first is the layout, right? So if for full points, the rooms have an obvious purpose and sensible furniture selections, right? So if you get that, you're all good. This is the might stay on the market a while for slightly lesser points. The purpose of the room is slightly unclear or its design selections are questionable. And if it's a fixer-upper, then the purpose of the rooms or design section is not clear, so I can't really tell what's going on. The decor, you can see it there. The decor of the rooms are well decorated, and it has an obvious care that was taken to it, so it wasn't just thrown together. Or second, there has been some effort made to decorate the rooms. And last is there is no decor in the rooms whatsoever. And last but not least is the construction quality. So the structure of the building and furniture is solid. The structure of the house and furniture seems lower quality, or the structure of the and furniture is poorly made, and the building appears poorly made and unsafe. So that being the case, this should be handed over to your third team member if you've got three team members to put together your furniture. And then you're going to be making a video being able to show off your beautiful house and all the spaces that are into it. Remember, when you're showing off the house itself, that you do need to prove that each of the rooms is what it is. So if I was to turn on this room over here, which happens to be my parallel circuit, right? In a parallel circuit, I should be able to unplug one of my light bulbs and the other light bulb should stay on. And if that doesn't work, then it's not a parallel circuit. So in my case, I've unplugged this light bulb here. You can see it. And the other light bulb stays on. And if I plug it back in again, if I can, then they're both now back on again. So that's clearly a parallel circuit. In the other room that's over here, if I turn those lights on, then I've got mine lights that are on that are considerably dimmer. But if I pull one of these light bulbs out, the other lights up at the top go out. So that's clearly a series circuit. I put that back in again. So now all those lights are on. And my outside light can be turned on as well. And you'll notice that it is considerably brighter because it is what it is. And my series circuit is quite dim, and my parallel circuit that's over here is quite bright. So all of my work in wiring that's down here seems to work out just fine. And every room has its individual switch where I can turn out the lights in any one of those spaces, if I can do that. All right, well, good luck on your design of your furniture and the dressing up the walls and whatever else you might put into it. You'll be making a video like this, showing it off and turning that into Flipgrid. All right, good luck, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios.